Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about Raiden. This started as a conversation that me and Ketchup had on Twitter about Master of Storms maybe being better than Thunder God Raiden. At the time I did not know a whole lot about Thunder God, but from what I had seen I wasn't too impressed. So I decided, you know what, instead of just arguing for the sake of arguing, I'm going to pick up Thunder God. So for 2 weeks I played Thunder God, and just overall I've been playing a little bit of Master of Storms again. Overall, I have a pretty compelling argument, I think, to why, you would pick Master Storms over Thunder God. So we're going to go over all of Raiden's variations today. So we're starting with Displacer, which obviously, the obvious benefit to it is the teleport. All sorts of pressure and stuff, and mix-ups, and blah blah blah. His meter burn one's a little bit faster, but... that's basically what he gets. He gets the 1-1-2 string, forward 4 string, and the forward 2 string. So he has some pressure, but he's going to use his teleport shenanigans. Of course, he doesn't really care about zoning, punish zoning. But I don't think anyone's arguing that Displacer isn't Raiden's best variation. I think that's pretty clear. So that's really all I'm going to go over on that one, and let's go into Thunder God. Okay, and then we have Thunder God Raiden, who gets the lightning ball cancels. Has a little bit of pressure off of these with, I think it's a back 1-1 is plus. I believe forward 2 is plus. Now, he has very similar mix to Displacer. Instead of using the teleport, he uses the run cancels. The problem is that takes stamina. So there's many situations where you actually might not be able to do it, or like, one cancel only takes half a bar of stamina, so... That's a lot of stamina. You see where I'm going with this? He also trades in the forward 2-1 back 2 for this extended lightning string, which builds a ridiculous amount of meter. Having said that, though, he does lose a 6-frame punish that gets him a lot of damage. So he's forced to use a lower combo. This is one I've been using. I'm not sure if it's optimized or not, but... So it's 1 bar for 32 damage, which is okay. And you have that run cancel in there as well. Having said that, I mean, hitting the 3 forward 1-2 back 2s is pretty difficult too with Raiden. So it's not like this is like I don't know. I don't know exactly how execution goes into these scenarios, because like you could say like, yeah, it's hard execution, but I mean, does the level of execution matter, or do we talk about these things as if you've mastered Raiden to the point where you can do it every time? I'll let you guys decide on that one. So this variation definitely has the meter build, the pressure with the cancels, and you can also stop that for like some shenanigans too. Haven't really seen like a whole lot of use for that, I guess. Maybe like an Oki to try and break some armor, get some plus frames kind of deal. So that's pretty much my adventures with Thunder God led me there. And then we have Master of Storms. Ah, my baby. Master of Storms itself. This variation is very unique and very different than the other two, Thunder God and Displacer. Of course, with your orbs. That basically, you can get a full screen combo starter. If you do it right. And that's good damage, 33% off of a full screen combo starter. Pretty damn good. Also, that grants you first hit in a match. So if you're just like, it's like fight, and you're just like, oh, then you get the first hit bonus, just like that. You don't even have to touch them, just put an orb out. I don't know if that was intended or not, but anyways, I'll show you the 6-frame punish that he has this in Displacer as well, but he also gets it in Master Storms. Hell yeah, that was second try. You just gotta take my word on it, I swear to God. So he gets 41% off of the forward 1-2 back 2. He still gets 32% meterless, which he could save a bar if he wanted to. That's the thing with Thunder God, is Thunder God builds like a ton of meter. So, using a bar to him is nothing, but Master Storms doesn't quite build the bar like that. So, I mean, you can get the same amount of damage with a 6-frame punish that you can in Thunder God without using the meter, or you could use a bar and get 10% more. So, kind of a... basically it's a damage character, Master Storm slash utility. There are some things. I mean, you could do this shit if you want, just to keep them from jumping. You're like, haha, you can't jump. For like a second. So like I mentioned, he does get a slight damage boost in the corner with this. So let's just look at a basic combo that I would do here. So 40% from that. Put that out. So the 1-1-2 actually grants you, if you end a combo with that, grants you a free orb setup. So 100%, if he tries to slide or something, let's send him to slide just so I can show you. There you go. So free orb setup, you know, press your friends, press your mother, you know, call me Margaret Thatcher, whatever you want. So with that in mind, he gets a little damage boost. So yes, he doesn't get the meter build that Thunder God has. Let's say we put one of those out. That was all plus, and it's doing 0.5 tick damage on top of that. And you get a damage increase on your throw. 15% instead of the normal 12. 12? Or 12? Yeah, I know shit. So I mean, he's just way more versatile, in my opinion, than Thunder God. From playing Thunder God, you know, he's got kind of a vortex in the corner with the lightning run cancels. So, as opposed to maybe like some knockdown and pressure. Bait the wake ups. You're gonna get a brutality off of that. You're still getting a damage boost. Watch this. You can even punish the wake up. See, even though it's not a guaranteed thing. Why is he blocking? See, even though it's not a guaranteed thing, like this second ball is very gimmicky after this. I mean, that's max damage right there, but. 29% into restand if you want, or you can finish that with Superman for 32, and he's out a bar or meter because he decided to wake up. And if he didn't wake up, he's just taking the trap, and you get the advantage anyways. So, very strong Oki game for Master of Storms. So now that I'm done gushing about Master of Storms Raiden, going back to Ketchup's question about how does he fit into Raiden's repertoire's variations, I would say he fits in way better than Thunder God. Because in Displacer, his best variation, obviously, he has that same mix with the back 1-1, the pressure, the enhanced teleport, all that kind of stuff. He basically does what Thunder God does, just better. So why would you use Thunder God when Displacer is way better? Lightning run cancels, maybe, but I mean, there's only certain strings of those that are plus when you have the teleport anyways that you can really just react to anything. So, looking at the strengths of Thunder God and the strengths of Displacer, it doesn't really seem why you would use Thunder. It's just a different version of it that's not as good. Master of Storms adds something completely different to the table, where you can not only just kind of get your full screen combo starters going, you can punish a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to punish otherwise. You know, like wake up, stuff like that. Just throw that one out. And even if you don't have an orb out, bam, it's meter burn it. There you go. You got your punish. So you just if they aren't aware with what Master Storms Raiden can do, he demands a lot of respect a lot of the time, especially against characters like that. And a lot of times, if you do it like an Oki setup and you set up, you know, your double orbs, then bam, Bob's your uncle, right? Or whatever they say. It'll usually outlast the armor on a lot of moves, especially Sub-Zero's move, because like he slides under it, then the armor stops, he comes up. So that is my argument as to why Master of Storms Raiden. So it'd be Displacer first, then Master of Storms Raiden, then Thunder God. As far as variations go, I do got to admit, I think Thunder God is overall a better variation of Raiden than Master of Storms. You got me there. But in the sake of the argument that I believe Ketchup was making is, why would you pick Master Storms over Thunder God? I think if you had to choose these three variations, Master Storms adds something to the table that Thunder God doesn't. And just in case that argument wasn't compelling enough, Master of Storms also has infinites against Blood God Kodal and High Tech Jackie. It's very gimmicky. I'm sure you've seen it around, but it's really just this. If you get him in a certain situation, you just do this over and over again, and there's really not much they can do about it. You just run out the timer. So, for those two specific matchups, why wouldn't you pick Master of Storms? Thunder God doesn't have no matchups like that. Huh? What say you, Ketchup? What say you? Anyways, guys, do you agree, disagree? Leave your comments down below, as always. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe, because we make new videos every single day. Hashtag bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Accept your death.